bloody New Year.
Well, Happy New Year.
It isn't happy. It is New Year, but what date is it?
We're well into New Year now.
What date? What's the date?
6th.
6th. So Happy New Year for 6 days ago, and to the rest of the year, I hope it's sparkling for you all. So we thought we'd throw a new YouTube video together, and it's one that I've wanted to do for a while, and I keep discussing it with my lovely wife. And we decided tonight's the night because we sat here in Herman.
Basically, he's bored with me, so he just wants something to do.
Yeah. No.
You are, because you're annoyed because I'm down here with you and I've reorganised everywhere.
Yeah. So I'm a single man, van life, all right? And then she comes at the weekends because obviously, as you already know, she can't do full-time van life until next month because of stupid job. So at the minute, I'm a lone van lifer. So I'm a single guy in the week. And then I have Herman just our fancy. And then Lindsay comes and destroys the place. I can't find my coat. I can't find the fairy liquid. So 2 weeks running now, I've gone to wash up and Lindsay's nicked the fairy liquid when I've come home in the week and she's robbed it. So I come back, I've got no bloody fairy liquid. And basically, she's just a bloody annoyance when she comes.
I'm not.
You are a bit, Linz.
Yeah, probably am. You're annoying me.
Anyway, so we thought what we'd do today was give you a bit of a year. Last year, we was going to run down what we did and the gigs we went to. And it just basically was a good excuse to actually finally insert some footage from Bloodstock. Because as you all know, that all went a bit pear-shaped. But we'll come to that later. So, we'll start off then. First gig of the year. Where did we go, Lindsay?
Well, I thought it was Wasp, but I forgot that we went to see British Lion, which is really bad that I forgot that.
Yeah, so we went January. We came back from España after spending 2 weeks sunning ourselves over Christmas and January. At our wonderful friend's apartment, Ian and Tracy. You seen them in the Paradise Lost video?
Well, you won't see Tracy.
Yes, you didn't. Yeah, you didn't see Tracy, but you seen Ian.
You're seeing Ian.
But yeah, he's got an apartment in Spain, so we spent the Christmas there and the New Year, which was absolutely wonderful.
It was.
It was bloody warm, 23 to 25 every day, weren't it? And then we came back, and we've been back a day, and we went to see the mighty British Lion. Yes, and it's not the first time we've seen British Lion either, is it?
No, we've seen him before.
Yeah, we've seen him a couple of times before. And Air Force in support. Now, Air Force are brilliant.
Very good. Crazily sounded like Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah, if you've never seen Air Force before, we've seen them a few times now, and we love them. They're amazing, absolutely brilliant band. So yeah, it was a great gig. It always is at the Queen's Hall in Nuneaton, small venue. Yay. But Lindsay, yay! Because something very special happened that night, didn't it, Lindsay Lou?
We met Steve Harris, didn't we? We waited for like 2 hours.
Steve Harris
after the gig, freezing to death.
Yeah. And
we met him, so it was worth everything.
Check out the photo of us with Steve Harris.
Very camera shy. I don't like meeting faces.
Yeah, Lindsay was very starstruck. Yeah. But he was a gentleman. He was lovely. Yeah, we spent. Well, I was determined to meet Steve. I thought, look, the only chance you're ever going to get to meet Steve Harris is when he's with British Lion and he's in small venues, right? So I was like, right. I tried before, a couple of times before actually, and to be fair, I was always been too pissed after the gig to give a shit. But this time I thought, right, I'm meeting him. So we went round the back to the stage door, spoke to lads out of Airborne. Always speak to Air Force. So I spoke to, I always have a chat with that guy, don't I, the guitarist out of British Lion as well. He's always out the back smoking a joint. So I always have a good rattle with him. And his dad, he just lost his dad with cancer, actually, hadn't he? So we had a lot in common. That was the time before, but we got a bit in common. So we had a right good old rattle. And anyway, so we went round to the stage door around the back, decided, right, I'm not moving until we meet Steve. So we sat there for 2 hours. stood there. There was just me and, in fact, there was two or three
some other
others
people there
waiting, but they buggered off, didn't they?
To be fair, Ian and was it Matt was there, wasn't they? And they were waiting, but then they got bored.
Cold and bored. But I was determined. So anyway, we waited, and then eventually I just happened to look up the stairs by the stage door, and there he was at the top of the stairs. And he went, "You waiting for me?" I went, "Yeah, if you don't mind." He went, "Yeah, hold on." And he come down, he had his arms full of stuff, didn't he? And he said, "How long you been here?" I went, 2 hours. He went, "You should have said." He said, "Should have sent somebody up." He said, "We've been up the bloody top having a pint and having a bag of chips, didn't they?" Pizzas, that was right. He said, "Oh, you should have said you'd have to wait that long." He said, "I would have come down." I was like, "Oh." He said, "Do you fancy coming to the tour bus?" He said, "So I can put this stuff down." I went, "Yeah." yeah, no problem. This is my idol, my hero. Right, so he goes around to the tour bus and he puts his stuff down. I went to take a selfie with him. He went, no. He said, "Give your phone to one of the crew, weren't it?" He said, "Let's go make sure it's a decent picture for you." And I had a conversation with him, and he was so nice, wasn't he? So down to earth. And he was nice. So yeah, so that was a great gig. So yeah, brilliant. And then where did we go?
Wasp.
Oh yeah, Wasp and South of Salem. Listen, right. So I love Wasp. I love Wasp, but Lindsay's like a proper. What you describe yourself as a Wasp fan? Would you say you're obsessed, aren't you?
I'm not obsessed.
Every time they've toured since we've pretty much been together, which is 30 years nearly.
Yeah, I do have to go.
Well, it is over 30 years now.
Normally in November.
Yeah, we go and see Wasp. So we've seen them a lot of times over the years, countless amounts of time. Sometimes twice on the same tour. Sometimes even 3 we did once, didn't we? With Daz and Ali.
Yeah, it's not quite the same without Daz and Ali.
Yeah. So yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but that
I do with you.
They were very good as usual. I mean, you know,
it was very good. It was up on his mic. He was moving and everything. It was great.
So it was a good gig, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But the venue, the first time we've been there as well, KK Steel Mill. What a venue that is, by the way.
It's very good.
Brilliant.
Toilets.
Oh, shut up about the bloody toilets.
They were awful. They ran out of water. You couldn't wash your hands.
Who needs water?
No,
just
can't wash your
wipe it on your shirt.
That was a one-off, though.
You're meant to be a metalhead. We're meant to smell. Yeah, it's true.
No, it's minging.
So yeah, it's a fantastic venue. Wasp were great, but I'd have to give a big shout out to South of Salem.
They were very good, and lovely.
We discovered South of Salem that night, didn't we?
Yeah.
And they blew us away. In fact, I'd say we discovered them. We didn't, because we checked them out before we went, so we knew the songs, didn't we, off the album at the time.
Right?
Yes, we did. That. Yeah, because we've been listening to them quite a lot before.
Oh yes, I think.
Yeah, so we were looking forward to them, and they never let us down. They were brilliant live, and I tell you what, afterwards we had a beer with them, didn't we? And I can honestly say, what a genuine, lovely, nice bunch of lads they were. Genuinely nice people from Bournemouth. How very metal, right? But they've just brought a new album out, and it's killer. It's brilliant.
To be fair, it's the first time we've actually seen someone that we've not known, that haven't been around for years, and we just didn't know about them.
Yeah, because I'm a bit stuck in my ways. 80s thrash or bollocks, that's the way I look at it. But I've been a bit more open-minded the last few years. See,
because they're all retiring and you won't have anyone to see.
Yeah, that's exactly why I do it.
That's the only reason you do it.
I literally came to the conclusion, if I didn't start getting into new bands, I'll have no gigs to go to ever again. Because like all the bands I like are old. Even like, I consider Slipknot as a new band.
They're not now, though.
I know, but I still do. You know what I mean? So anyway, where did we go after that? Oh, God.
Was it Maiden?
No.
Worse. Was Maiden?
Was it?
Yeah. It was
Maiden.
Wasn't.
Motley Crue was first.
No, that was after.
What was it?
That was way after.
Okay, so then we went to the National Indoor Arena to Maiden and Lord of the Lost. Right. And obviously the indoor arena, it is what it is. It's an arena. We spent the day getting pissed in Wetherspoons. So I like the indoor arena because it is bang right near a Wetherspoons. Right, and also, what's that pub that's right by the indoor arena that we always go to? Can't remember the name of it now.
It was a while back.
But it's a great venue. I like that pub. Right. So, and then the venue, it is what it is, and it's the indoor arena. You know, if you're going to go and see Maiden, you're going to be going to arenas. No, I'm not a massive arena fan, but it was bloody good that night. We was on the floor, weren't we?
We were standing because normally we're seating.
Yeah,
and
normally.
Then I'll go, I really wish I was down there.
Lydia always says, I can't go on standing because I need a wee.
I'm going to need the toilet.
I'm going to need a wee.
However, I forsake that.
You forsake that.
And I stopped drinking.
Yeah.
So that I could go down there and enjoy it. To be fair, when I got down there first, I was looking at the seats thinking, God, I really wish I could sit down for these 2 hours. But then when it came on, it was well worth waiting for and standing around for 2 hours.
It was, yeah. We was right on the floor, right on the barrier.
4 rows back.
Yeah, but well, I'd say 4 rows back. There's no rows, is there?
Yeah, there was.
We're just in the crowd.
There was 4 people in front of
we were like literally 5 foot, 6 foot from the stage. But yeah, so the support band, Lord of the Lost. Now, up until we went to this gig, right, the only thing we'd seen of Lord of the Lost was the Eurovision Song Contest, right? Because obviously they were Germany's entrance, and they come 4th, was it?
I don't know.
In the final in Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's all we knew. So we put on that song on YouTube. Oh, what is this band that's supporting Maiden? Let's have a look. Blood and Glitter. Blood and Glitter.
Oh, I don't see.
And it was bizarre. Great song.
I couldn't get past the fact
he
was in a red suit. He looked like Britney Spears on Upside Did It Again, but with a leg missing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get
so it was all makeup and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, the song was great. I love the song. Right, but I thought, yeah, okay, it's another shit Iron Maiden.
Wasn't expecting anything.
No, wasn't expecting anything. Every single band that ever support Iron Maiden are always crap. Leave that alone. They are. Who have we seen have been any good that's put? Okay, Trivium, the one album wonders.
I can't remember, but anyway, carry on.
Trivium, you let me down. I love that album. That first album you bought out was amazing. Then you went shit after that. Anyway, so yeah. So he gets in the crowd. I will say that through various reasons, we met the singer before, and he was a bit of a strange fella, weren't he? But it was little mousing around backstage, because we was backstage for various reasons. But yeah, we managed to get backstage, and we met Lord of the Lost, who were sound checking, weren't they? And he was a strange little fella, weren't he? And he had a grey tracksuit on with round glasses and his hair tied back, and he was sort of shuffling around. I went, "Good luck tonight." Thank you. Yeah. It was a strange fella.
Like a little old
man. Did. It was weird, right? So I was in the crowd and thinking, "Oh God, we've got Lord of the Lost now." And then Lord of the Lost come on and fucking blew our 8 faces off.
We were not expecting them, were we?
And I'm going to cut it short, right? But they were so good live, right? And I'd never heard any of the songs ever before, apart from Blood and Glitter, right? I can't help it. I can't help it because it's a good song, right? But it was as if I knew every song. Honestly, it's as if. Really check them out here.
You better put them there now, or you're going to look an idiot.
I know, but I have. I hope you enjoyed that. This is where I've got to do some editing tomorrow now. Anyway, so yeah, that was them. They were brilliant. And the curtain falls that they opened with, oh my God. So since that day, right, we've bought their albums, and that we absolutely. We bought the
albums because we have to play.
We are in love with them. They are, I'm going to swear.
Well, that's new.
They are fucking awesome. What a band. We listened to it, right? We've got a CD player in Herman. I know, we're that old.
No, right? Herman's that old.
Yeah, well, Herman's old. Right? Well, it's not old. It's only 2014. But anyway, so, and the only CD, I've got 2 CDs in here. That's Lord of the Lost, Best Of, and Wolfsbane.
No, we've got Maiden. We've got Best of the Beast.
Oh, yeah, we've got Best of the Beast as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are absolutely brilliant. And if you've never listened to Lord of the Lost and you're a metalhead, watch them. Just YouTube it. Put the curtain for any song, any of them. They are absolutely, well, they are definitely. They're just brilliant. So, yeah, the bass player looks like Gareth Bale. My daughter's in love with the lead guitarist.
No, she isn't.
She was. That's what she said. Oh, isn't she? Oh, okay. But yeah, so check them out. They're German, but don't hold that against them. They're brilliant.
Can't say that.
I can. Say what I want. It's my video.
Can't say what about German.
Don't care. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, that was Iron Maiden, and obviously Iron Maiden came on. They blew us away because they do. That's what Maiden do. There's no point discussing how good Maiden were.
I was right in front of Dave Murray.
You was, yeah.
Him.
I know, yeah.
That's my favourite.
But yeah, Maiden were just Maiden. Maiden are always the best band ever, and they're just brilliant, aren't they? They don't do bad days. I don't know how they do it, you know. They're just old. They're so old, and yet they're just running around. Bruce Dickinson's voice just gets better. They're just brilliant. I'm not going to dwell on Maiden because there's no point. They're the best band in the world. So anyway, then where do we go? Fuck me.
Where was Bloodstock?
So no, it wasn't. We went to that sack of shit, Motley Crue and Def Leppard.
Was after Bloodstock.
No, it wasn't. It was in June. Bloodstock was in August. One of the last ones we went to.
It was.
Lindsay.
Whatever.
But we went to Wembley Stadium.
After Bloodstock.
Lindsay, I swear to you, it wasn't. How could it be after Bloodstock? It's the end of August.
I thought we went
mid-snow. September. It was a boiling red hot day. It was in June.
Whatever. Okay.
We went to Maiden May, and June was that. You are wrong. Google it. Google it. She'll Google it now, and then she will have to apologise because what you will, if you ever knew Lindsay, and people who do out there who do know Lindsay, right? You have to prove everything to Lindsay. We've had this argument earlier, hasn't it? Yeah. Was it at Wembley? I don't know. You was there between the arch. Guess when it was? It was May. Or no, it wasn't. It was July or June. Shall we wait?
Oh, yeah. Well, I apologise. It was July.
Do you know, this is why I have to.
Of course it was Daisy's birthday.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine.
My apologies.
Anyway, yeah, so we went to Wembley Stadium to watch Def Leppard and Motley Crue. Because she is a massive Motley Crue fan, right? And I know you love Motley Crue, but I seen them, luckily, in their prime. Yeah, that was not their prime. They were fucking shit.
Yeah, no. Well, no. They were on first, so it was light. Everyone knows that the bands are not as good in light because they haven't got all the lovely light sets. They haven't got all the light sets and the stage sets.
A decent band doesn't need it.
And shut up.
I don't judge a band on its lighting.
If I was at the front, that would have been amazing and that would have been great.
I will say as well,
the seats were shit.
Why them pair toured a stadium like that size?
It was
awful. Ridiculous. The stadium was what? Half full at best? It wasn't
even half full.
No. So on the main floor.
Of the main floor, and then the rest was empty. The first tier all round was empty.
Yeah.
The second tier had loads of empty seats because they were shut off. They didn't even put them for sale or anything. No. And the only reason we went to it was because it was free, because it was an NHS. They were offering them free to NHS people. So that's why we went. So it didn't cost anything. So
yeah, we went to this gig. We had a brilliant day. A good friend of ours, Karen, came with us, and we had a really nice day out. To be fair, you know, it was a lovely sunny day, and we spent all day drinking in the pub that I normally go to when I go to footy, because I'm Sport Man United, and we go to Wembley all the time.
Not anymore, you don't.
Shut your mouth. Punch you in the face. So yeah, we always go to the Bird in Hand in Watford, which is a great little venue. So if you ever go to Wembley, right, and you want to have a drink, and you want to have a nice drink, decent prices, and it's only 10 minutes, literally, go to Watford to the Bird in Hand pub. It's got a big country garden. It's lovely. It's a lovely place. We always go there, and it's literally 15-20 minutes from Wembley. That's all. I really highly recommend that. But yeah, it was the actual gig. I mean, by the time I went in, I was shit faced, to be honest, because I knew I had to go and watch Def Leppard.
The atmosphere was shit.
I had to go and watch Def Leppard and Motley Crue. Yeah, but I mean, I enjoyed it when there. I will say that Def Leppard were really good. Def Leppard were really, really, really good. I'd seen them before in the early 90s.
Really good stage.
Yeah, I know, but I've seen them before in the early 90s and they were crap. But that night they were really good. Really, really good.
To be fair.
Yeah. Really good.
But
so
Motley Crue did get a bum deal on that.
Yeah, but they were
They got a bum deal on it. It was too far back and it was light. Sun was in my eyes. I was like that. Trying to see them.
You were still going woo, woo. Especially when Kickstart My Heart came on. You were like that.
I wasn't doing that, was I?
You was a bit.
I wasn't doing that.
Anyway, that's that gig. That's Wembley Stadium, and it was crap. So anyway, where do we go to next? Bloodstock.
Oh.
Festival. I love Bloodstock. Yes, I love Bloodstock, and we went in Herman. We stayed on the camper van site.
It wasn't finished like we intended. That's still not finished like we intended. But it wasn't finished at all. Then it was.
No,
it was usable.
We got a kitchen in it, and that was about. Oh, and the settees, haven't we? And we got the bed. No, it wasn't that bad. But we didn't have the cooker or the gas installed, did we? So we just took a stove with us. But do you know what? It's better than a fucking tent, isn't it? And we had a great time. So Ian Looms, my mate, he came with us. And Matthew came with us through the back door, didn't he, Lindsay?
No, Matt came with us.
Yes, Matt Sheldon.
You.
So Matt came with us. So it was the four of us, and they were in tents outside. Matt
was in the tent outside.
Yeah.
Matt was kind of squished on the front seat.
Matt was sort of squished on the front seat, pissed.
Bless him.
But yeah, I love Bloodstock, and it was great, and I loved it. And I will put some of the bands, there was obviously tons of bands there, but I would point out, for me, my highlights were KK's Priest, absolutely brilliant, and which is amazing because they only come in as a last-minute replacement for Halloween, weren't it?
Yeah.
Because the singer of Halloween went down with laryngitis or whatever it was. I've had to write it down here, but Megadeth. Brilliant. Yay. See, I'm a massive Megadeth fan, and all the bands I love, I've been to see shit loads of times, but for some reason, I'd only seen Megadeth once on the Clash of the Titans tour in 1990 or whatever it was. And they were really brilliant that night. But then you see all the negative press about Megadeth, and I dismiss it all because I love Megadeth and I love Dave Mustaine. Anybody who kicks fucking James Hetfield's dog and disses Metallica, right, is good enough for me. Right? Oh, Metallica. And anyway, but that night, but at Bloodstock, they were tight. And they were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All the Megadeth haters around me, right, including like Matt Sheldon, not Megadeth haters, but he didn't expect a lot, were all saying at the end, wow, they were brilliant. So that was Megadeth, brilliant. Biohazard.
And who'd have ever thought that you would have seen Andreas Kisser from Sepultura playing Everything About You with Ugly Kid Joe, because that was never.
Which was a bit strange.
That was mentally bizarre.
To be honest with you, when he came on, right, I looked at my bottle because brilliantly, right, the security at Bloodstock is tight, unless you're on the camper van site, which is just a free reign. So
you could bring anything.
So I literally bought a big bottle of Jack Daniels in. Just literally bought a bottle of Jack Daniels in.
You didn't.
Yes, I did. Don't make me. Yeah, you bought. Okay, you bought it in for me.
It wasn't in a bottle.
Yeah, no, but
it wasn't in the actual Jack Daniels bottle.
But we had a big bottle. I took in a full bottle of Jack Daniels. Nobody even blinked an eye, did they, Lindsay? I tell you how mad it was. Lindsay went back to the camper van and made 20 bacon and egg sandwiches. You did.
I made a lot.
You did. You made 20 because you made us. You made me 4, Ian 4. What you call it, Matt 4, right?
Oh, yeah,
and you made 4 extra. You had 2 and you give the other 2 away.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So, bacon egg sandwiches, walked straight through security, and then we all had the gall to sit there outside catering and eat them. Nobody said a word.
In fact, I went because I hadn't got any foil to bring them in, so I actually went to one of the caterers on there and asked them if they got some foil so that I could make some sandwiches and bring them in. And they went out of their way to get me some foil. They searched for like 5 minutes to find me some.
So I spent 5 days absolutely bladdered. It was brilliant. But obviously, Megadeth. So I'll start with the negative, right? So on the Friday, the Thursday was great. We checked out Visions of Atlantis on the Sophie Lancaster on the Thursday. They were brilliant. I really liked.
They made me pretend to be a Viking.
I know, but they were a good band, and I like them. I liked them before I went. I got into Vision.
I don't do sitting down on the floor.
Yeah, but it's very Viking. It's very piratey. It is not Viking. It's pirates.
Well, they made me sit on the floor and pretend to row a boat.
But anyway, they were brilliant. But of course, I was really looking forward to In Flames on the Friday night. And
Thursday.
No, there wasn't. They were the Friday night because the main stage is only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, I'll go with you on that.
I know. I know you will because you will be wrong.
Because I can't remember.
So I was buzzing all day. We checked out loads of good bands, but I was really buzzing for In Flames. And then I was right at the front. Absolutely so excited to come on stage. I've never seen them before. Got 2 songs in, and then when Where the Dead Ships Dwell song came on, and I felt a knock. I went to get my phone, actually. I was right to film it because I love that song. And then my phone wasn't there. Long story short, I was pickpocketed. I had it robbed. We found my case, and there was
3,000 people had that happen to.
Yeah, 300 it was.
No, there was in the thousands.
Was it?
Yeah.
But yeah, there was turned out there was a gang working Bloodstock robbing phones, and they had spotter either side of the crowd, 2 guys in the crowd, and they were spotting, bang, gone. They had a tent there. They were wiping they were chucking the phone cases away, weren't they? Because apparently there are a lot of people Yeah, because I found my case. It'd been chucked, and there was loads of. At the end of the gig, the In Flames gig, we waited for the arena to empty, didn't we? And walked around to see if we could find it. And there was phone cases everywhere, weren't they? Yeah. So that was a massive negative. And to be honest with you, because I'd lost it, I came away looking for my phone, and I never really got to see In Flames. We stood outside the crowd watching it. But I was devastated. I was absolutely devastated because I wanted to do a really nice YouTube video. And I'd already done loads of really cool footage and speaking to people and stuff, weren't we? You know. And it really took the gloss off it for the whole weekend because I didn't have my phone. And you're lost without your phone, aren't you? Yeah, I was absolutely pissed off. So whoever thieved my phone, if you are watching this, which is probably not going to be, I hope you get cancer, I hope your legs fall off. And I hope when you get to hell, Satan pulls your cock off, rams it up your arse, and you die again, you prick. And if you're there next year, I'll meet you there and I'll beat you to death. I won't be there next year. No, we'll come to that later. So anyway, the whole weekend was great. My favourite acts of the weekend were Abath, because I love him. He's cool. I love black metal, and I love him because he is, I don't know, he's just something about him. He's just so cool. You fell in love with him, didn't you?
He was cute. No, you're not supposed to think they're cute.
But I love him. What Alpha wrote down here, Biohazard. So we come out of Megadeth, right? We've had 4 days of moshing and getting wasted. And on the Sunday, I was more pissed than anything. Right? I just managed to sober up for Megadeth and Sepultura, I think. But anyway. And then we come off and was like, ooh, Megadeth, it's all done. And then went, no, Biohazard. Went to Biohazard in Sophie Lancaster. And they just ripped it to shreds, man. Christ, I had never ever seen mosh pits like it. Honestly, Biohazard, fucking hats off to them. They know how to whip a crowd up, they do. I was like, I can't do it anymore. I'm hurty, Lindsay. I've been at it for 4 days, and Biohazard just destroyed the place on the last night. So yeah, there was Biohazard, Sacred Reich, unbelievable. Sepultura mentioned. You loved Ugly Kid Joe, didn't you?
Yeah, because to be fair, I was 15 when they came out.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a throwback.
So
they were good, to be fair. Yeah. They weren't shit.
Yeah, and KK's Priest, they were brilliant. I love KK's Priest. And of course, they played tons of stuff off Painkiller, or 3 or 4 songs off Painkiller. They played some of the other classics.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, they played, obviously,
Favourites.
what else did they play?
Oh, what are those?
Yeah, plenty of Priest songs. I Am the Law. No, I Am the Law. What am I about? Breaking the Law. Oh, but you know what that is? I've just been listening to Anthrax before we did this video. So, yeah, check them out here.
Pointing.
Well, I have to, because I'm inserting videos that I didn't.
Look, it's not like
so obviously I lost all.
A video there
I lost.
Pointing at it.
Yeah, but then at the same time, if I don't introduce the video, they can say, "Well, that's a bit random." But anyway, I lost all my footage. So Lindsay took some footage.
No, you took some footage on my phone.
Yeah, I took some footage, and so what we've got. So yeah, KK's Priest. We've probably inserted a Megadeth video behind before. But who else we got that we recorded? Yeah, a bat. Check them out here, actually. What? I'm professional. But other bands hate. How good we hate.
I can't remember.
You can. They were the Saturday morning band. They keep telling you, say, who was hate? And every time.
in the little thing, because it was wellying it down, wasn't
No. They were the band on the Saturday morning. And they had the makeup on, really death metal-y, but thrashy.
Oh, yes.
And the one who said he looks like really evil all the way through it.
We're the one that looked like you, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know, I can't remember.
Oh.
Brilliant. Decapitated were brilliant as well, weren't they? Yeah. So, yeah, that was Bloodstock. A good time was had by all, wasn't it? Good. Yeah. Apart from me being sad without my phone. Every morning when I had my poo, I couldn't look at my football results. And oh, it was terrible. It was a terrible time. And Lindsay had to keep lending me her phone, and it just wasn't the same. But anyway, that was Bloodstock, and we'll put other footage here now.
Let me hear your voices.
Then, where did we go to next? Excuse me. What did you just say?
Wolfsbane.
No.
What?
It's the mighty Wolfsbane.
Oh my goodness. You know what I mean?
The mighty Wolfsbane and the Luke Appleton trio and some... I'm not saying the Spangles or whatever they were called.
They weren't our cup of tea, but they were all right in their own thing.
They were fucking sack of shit.
No, they weren't. They were fine.
Reminded me of...
Black Crows.
Yeah, exactly. And I hated them as well. But anyway, I don't care about them. The Luke Appleton trio, by the way, they were brilliant. Right? But I'm not going to waste any time on them, Pet, because I want to talk about Wolfsbane because they're the greatest band in the whole world ever.
You're not obsessed at all, are you?
Excuse me. I am obsessed.
You are obsessed.
No, I love Wolfsbane, as you all know by now, and they never let you down.
To be fair, they are brilliant.
They never, ever let you down. We went to the Asylum this time.
He is such a good front man.
Blaze Bailey is the best, isn't he?
He is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Iron Maiden, you wankers for not giving him a chance. But I still love you, Maiden. You're still wankers for not giving Blaze more of a chance.
No,
and when you did get rid of him, you should have given him a massive payoff. But I'm glad you did get rid of him because he's in Wolfsbane again. But then I'm glad. I wish you hadn't. You see what I mean?
No, because then they wouldn't have been there, would they? Wolfsbane wouldn't be back, so they'd be too busy to be Maiden.
I think Maiden should take Wolfsbane on tour with them everywhere they go to say sorry. Because if I could go to every gig, Iron Maiden gig, and Wolfsbane was supporting them, just like I did actually in Leicester in about a million years ago.
Yeah,
but
that would be good.
That would be awesome. So yeah, do that. Steve, mate, if you're watching. So yeah, anyway, yes, we went to the Asylum. It's a brilliant venue, by the way. Absolutely superb. Highly recommend it. But if you're a drinker, forget it. If you're hungry, you're fucked.
If you're drinking, you're fine.
If you're drinking piss, you're fine. So it struggles. I say it struggles for pubs. All the pubs around the Asylum have been turned into these
trendy gastro pop-up
bollocks.
Things,
so unless you want to drink lager or what do they call it? What's a pale ale and all that bullshit? IPAs, right? You're stuffed, right? But we did end up in an Indian pub, which is what do they call them? Bangra pubs or something, Indian pubs, which were 5-minute walk from the Asylum. I can't remember what it's called now, but I will put it on the screen. But it was absolutely brilliant. The food was amazing in there, and we had a really nice time in there. So if you do go to this pub here.
I didn't want to curry because I'm not great.
I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, Lindsay had a...
So we did a search trying to find some normal food. Not normal food, that sounds awful. But trying to find some not spicy foods. That's what I meant, not normal, not spicy.
Which is literally impossible.
Spice very well.
Yeah, but you think...
And I couldn't find anything. We trawled that place. We did literally...
Yes, we did.
A pub crawl of about 5-6 different pubs
in the pissing rain.
There, and they were awful. And they ended up back at the same pub and had the curry, which was very nice curry, but I don't do spice. And that butter chicken... blew my head
butter
off.
Chicken, people. Blew her head off.
Spicy butter chicken.
It was not. I had a taste and I couldn't even...
Yes,
I wouldn't... I would consider pepper spicier.
Your taste buds have like disintegrated with all the vindaloo and foul things that you've had.
Rubbish.
Mine are still perfectly intact, so I could taste the spice on that.
Rubbish.
I couldn't eat it because it was too spicy.
So anyway, that was Wolfsbane, and Wolfsbane were absolutely brilliant. They blew the roof off the place because they always do, because they're the greatest band in the world. Don't need to say any more, do I?
They were really good.
So yes,
to be fair, that was probably the best
so yeah,
I saw them.
check out some footage, check out some cool pics as well of the band and the lads. so that was that one. That was the Asylum. And then the last gig of the year was in just for Crimbo. And we went to, I'm going to say, the greatest venue in the whole world.
Really?
No, the venue was all right. But it's the greatest venue in the whole world.
And why was
for
that
different
so
reasons.
better? The only reason that was because the beer was cheap.
So we went
I
to
to wear this for £1.96.
£1.96 for a pint of Worthy's Cream Flow. Oh yes, I thank you very much,
In fact,
God.
I had
Oh yeah, all
it was more expensive to have a can of
all you subscribers and all your viewers who have watched all of our videos going back will see in pretty much every video I'm moaning because I can't get a decent pint of bitter. Well, it all come right in the end, didn't it? Because we went to Bradford, St George's Hall in Bradford, to see the mighty Paradise Lost and My Dying Bride. And the venue itself is great. It's a great venue, but we stayed in a hotel there, which was next door.
Was great. It was literally opposite.
And we went to the pub there, which was opposite the street.
To be fair,
we never had to walk more than 20 metres for hotel, pubs, and the venue. It was brilliant.
Yeah, that was
right. So,
good.
yeah. Apart from Bradford being a shit pit, so we was there by 10:30 in the morning in the pub. We walked to Wetherspoons for some brekkie.
We walked round the corner of the hotel and some bloke literally fell into the one pit.
This is 10:30 in the morning.
Oh my goodness. Everyone we passed looked like they were going to mug us.
Yeah, everybody's giving you the evil stares, and most of them were throwing up or falling over because they were pissed or smacked up on heroin. It's not a pretty place.
Bradford is like that, but they were a bit around then.
So yeah, that was it was really funny. But yeah, the pub opposite, which I can't remember the name of, it was the Queen's.
I'd got it in my head as the Swan, but that wasn't right.
It was the Queen something, but I'll put the link there. Check it out. If you do go to Bradford, to the St George's Hall, which over the years, man, it's hosted some amazing tours. If somebody was saying they seen Metallica on the Master of Puppets tour there, didn't they? You know, when Metallica were a metal band then. But yeah, we went to see Paradise Lost, obviously, and the pub opposite, it's got a great vibe in there. The people in there are really nice as well, aren't they? But it's £1.97 a pint for Worthy's Cream Flow, my favourite. I thought, don't ever move me out of this pub ever again. Just incredible, wasn't it?
Well, no, because we was in Wetherspoons first.
That was the thing. We went to Wetherspoons first for something to eat. Right, and I got my drink and it was £1.97 or whatever it was.
No, you got around and it was like £3.50.
Yeah, something like that. I was like, oh my God, Lindsay, we can't leave here, But I thought, hold on, there's that pub opposite the venue. I really want to go there. I thought, I don't care. It's right near the venue. I could see the queue forming. Right, I want to go there. And we were meeting loads of friends from college there as well. There was like 8 or 9 of us. And they're like, we'll all meet in this pub. We'd arranged it. For, oh, well, we'll go there, and I don't mind paying a bit extra. I went there. £1.97 a pint!
No, it's cheaper. It was about 1p, 2p cheaper.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, do not move me out of this pub. I was devastated when I had to go to the gig. And pay massive £3 for a pint. £3 for a pint in the venue. Unbelievable. When does that happen? Tell you in Yorkshire, full of poor people. But anyway, how about the gig? I'll let Lindsay lead.
No, don't, because that'll make me sound
Lindsay, lead, please.
We went. My Dying Bride were on first, weren't they? And they're a bit of an acquired taste. You wouldn't go to see them if you were depressed, because they'd send you. I literally had.
And if you went to them when you were the happiest person in the world,
which I
you'd
was,
come out depressed.
I was very happy, and I went in there. We got our friends there. All our friends were there. We'd been drinking, and halfway through, I thought, I've got to go to the toilet because I can literally feel the life being sucked out of me.
See,
I was depressed.
I like My Dying Bride. I've liked them. I bought albums of My Dying Bride when I was a kid, like 15.
But you wouldn't go to see them if you were depressed, because
No, and there are songs that I like by My Dying Bride. Right, but if I'm honest, they ain't really my cup of tea. Now, they are brilliant at what they do.
Good.
You know, they are great at what they do. But and Ian and Matt and all them, they love them, right?
We is fine.
But for me, it's just, I was
depressed. I had
it's
to
just
get
not
out
for
of there.
me.
I could feel the life being sucked out
Yeah.
of me. So I had to, and
Yeah.
I have never, ever, ever left a gig before. But I
No.
thought, you know what, I've got to leave here because I'm literally losing the will to live.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could feel my life being drained away. Literally, I could. It was awful.
I know. But
it
then...
wasn't awful. They were brilliant. But it was, yeah.
Yeah, check them out here. No, I was only joking. Thank God the microphones went a bollock, as you probably see. Check out the vlog we did on Paradise Lost there. See, did you enjoy that? Sound was crap, weren't it? But yeah, we were stupid like arseholes, which is the funny story about this is we left these microphones on by accident. Of course, when we recorded the band, it was creating massive feedback into my phone, right? But not only my phone, we've seen loads of footage of people who were at the front at Paradise Lost saying, sorry about the footage, we got massive feedback, and they were right next to me. So it was destroying their footage as well. So like, if you did film that and you see this, sorry dude. Bloody hell. But yeah, Paradise Lost were absolutely, oh my God. I've seen Paradise Lost quite a few times, but oh my God, they were brilliant, weren't they? They were unbelievable. We were right in front of Gregor Fisher, and I'm like, oh my God, this guy. If I was a girl, I'd want to go out with him.
Okay.
He's the coolest metalhead in the world, I think. Wish I looked like him. Dude, honestly, he's so cool. Paradise Lost, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It was a great night, and afterwards we went to the after show party, didn't we? Which was boring. Full of weird people from Bradford, actually. What was the pub we went to? The Night Train.
I don't know.
Night Train. Hey, to be fair,
behind, and I lost you, and then thought I'd found you and followed you, but it turned out I wasn't following you. I was following someone else.
Unbelievable. So it's the Night Train Rock Club, metal bar in Bradford, and that's an awesome place. That is. In fact, the night after we went to Paradise Lost and we went to the Night Train, Therapy were playing there, weren't they? Next day.
Yeah, the next day after we.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. But yeah, it's a really good venue. So if you ever are in Bradford for a gig and you fancy a late beer, they have the after show parties at the Night Train in Bradford. It's literally.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, the Night Train. Yeah, it's literally about 6 or 7 minute walk. It's really good. You really enjoy it in there. Got a good DJ, played some good metal, didn't they? But yeah, it was really good in there, to be fair. So yeah, it was great. So yeah, so that was our gigs last year. Yeah. I think I've got a feeling we probably missed one, but I don't know. God knows. But yeah, so what we thought we'd do now, we're going to do our own little award ceremony now, because it was just for fun, just for shits and giggles. That's all, kid. Huh?
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to start for you, Lindsay. Who was the best live band this year we've seen? In your opinion, who was the best? And I've got a little short list that we came up.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Well on. Let's go through the categories because we're hold on, because this is a proper award ceremony. So we need somebody to come on. Have we got anybody in here? They'll come and well, we need an envelope, don't we? But okay, I'll have to do it. So we came up with a short list earlier on of KK's Priest.
Yeah. Don't point.
Iron Maiden.
I'm going to hit you every time you point.
Yeah, because I'm putting a video there. Megadeth. Lord of the Lost.
Yeah.
And Biohazard. So now I've not left a little gap there now. Look, so you've ruined this video, you know. Yeah, so I will put a bit of live footage in more.
Pointing.
I'm not. I'm articulate. That's what articulate people do. Not like you, an accountant who's dull. Anyway, so they're the 5, Lindsay. Who are you going with?
I don't know. I didn't know I had to choose one.
Best live band. You've got to come up with the best live band. This is a category. You don't. We've got to discuss. For me, if I had to say the best live band of the year, for me, the best performance I enjoyed the most. Oh, God.
I can't pick.
For me, it would be probably Megadeth. I've got to go. I think Megadeth for me.
See, the ones I enjoyed was Megadeth, Lord of the Lost.
Yeah, but they're 5 there because they were the gigs we enjoyed the most. But you got to.
I can't choose one.
You've got to.
I can't. Well, you said Megadeth.
So by default, it'd have to be.
So I'm going to go. Oh yeah, but it's Iron Maiden, isn't it?
Yeah,
but Iron Maiden. But without Iron Maiden, it would be Lord of the Lost because they were really good.
So now you split the deal. Now we ain't got a deciding vote, have we? So now we've got to decide between Megadeth and Lord of the Lost.
They can draw.
Really? Can we do that?
Fair, no, we've got to give it Megadeth.
Megadeth, yeah.
You got to give it Megadeth.
Yeah.
Been going years.
So the award for best gig, in our opinion, of the year is Megadeth. And Dave Mustaine, come on down. Dave, you can come now. Come and get your award. Huh? No, he said he can't make it tonight, but he's going to send a video link, which is going to be there. Is it going to be there? Wouldn't be funny if I messaged him. And he did it. Anyway, so next category, best gig. So what's the best gig we went to, overall gig? And we came up with Paradise Lost gig, the Maiden and Lord of the Lost gig, and of course the Wolfsbane gig.
Well, I'm having Maiden and Lord of the Lost.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, because Wolfsbane are the best band in the world. They're bound to be it.
Fair, they were really good as well.
Oh God, no! But for me, do you know? For me, I would have to go for Paradise Lost because Paradise Lost was brilliant.
Yeah, they were.
Because the best gig. What I'm saying is the best gig, the best overall experience of the gig. So
the one I enjoyed the most.
Because we had all that.
I enjoyed the most.
What? Yeah.
Was Maiden and Lord of the Lost.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to go for Paradise Lost because we had our friends there. We stayed overnight. You could drink. Backstage? Yeah, I know, backstage, but
Maiden and Lord of the Lost.
Oh my God! I think we're going to have to.
No, but I'm having that.
Okay.
You can agree with
Maiden
me
and Lord of the Lost. It is there. I was outvoted on that one.
Yeah, you were.
Sorry, Wolfsbane. Lynn, when you see Lindsay, just bounce her.
No, they were really good.
Do you mean really good? They were the greatest band in the world. They always are.
No, Wolfsbane was second. They were really, really good. But I went backstage.
Oh no, yeah.
There was a lot of things happening at that Maiden one. Lord of the Lost was very surprising and we weren't expecting them.
Okay.
And they were really, 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 really good.
Okay.
So they've got to have it.
What's the best band we've discovered this year? We've got into after seeing them, like Best New Discovery Award.
Lord of the Lost.
So you got we wrote 2 down, didn't we? Lord of the Lost and South of Salem.
Yeah, you see, I do like South of Salem.
South of Salem was superb.
They were lovely people.
And Lord of the Lost were absolutely brilliant. Now, I think what this comes down to, who do we listen to the most out of them two?
Lord of the Lost.
Lord of the Lost, yeah.
Bought the album.
Yeah, but you do. But I listen to South of Salem all the time. The new album is amazing.
Yeah, I have been listening to them and they're really good.
And the fact that
I bought the CD, I didn't do that for anyone else.
South of Salem, you see, we met the lads afterwards and they were so nice. And they're from Bournemouth.
Technically, you met the singer.
Yeah, I met the singer out as Lord of the Lost and he was just a bit weird. And he's German.
Oh,
can't we just hold on a minute?
Lord of the Lost have already had this gig.
Germany v England.
Oh, well, now you've bought.
Then the war goes to South of Salem.
Okay, yeah.
Best venue. Well, we've just been through this anyway. So where we've been? We've been to the Queen's Hall in Nuneaton.
Oh no, it's got to be the Bradford one because it had everything in it.
Yeah, KK Steel Mill. Oh yeah, but KK Steel Mill.
Yeah, I know.
Wembley Stadium, which is the worst place in the world for a gig, as we all know.
That was the worst gig. No.
Yeah, indoor arena, which is just it's the indoor arena, isn't it?
No, it's got to be the
Bloodstock though.
No, it's got to be the what is it? The Bradford one.
St George's Hall.
You had the hotel, you had the venue, you had the pub. The beer was cheap. Everybody was there.
Yeah, it's about the venue.
It was like your
So yeah, the venue's great because it's a good atmosphere. It's got a nice floor. It's small, but it's really compact. And even the stalls around you are right on top of you. So it's a really good atmosphere generated in there, isn't they? The people are really nice in there. Like the staff and everything were dead friendly, weren't they? But then obviously getting in, the security were brilliant. I thought they were really nice when they had a good laugh with us.
Because if it was actually the venue itself, is that what we're going on? The actual inside of the gig. We've clearly moved.
It don't matter where we moved. You can clearly see that the video we had an hour and it's gone off. So we had to
'Cause we've
redo
been
another one.
ranting.
We've been ranting. So we were talking about the St George's Hall.
Yeah, but as the best venue, the venue itself, like inside and how it was,
Yes.
it's got to be the Asylum.
Ooh, that's a bit cheeky.
It's got to be that inside. That was the best one.
No, if you're going on just the inside, KK Stillman's the best.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but they didn't have the water ran out on that gig, so I can't.
I don't care. The beer was cheap, and I got pissed. And it's a great venue.
Cheap at KK
Yes,
still
it was.
wasn't.
It was.
Wasn't.
Oh, I don't know. It's a difficult one.
No,
for
I
me,
can't go for KK still.
Honestly, I've got
I'm
to
sure they've
be
rectified the water situation, but I couldn't wash my hands.
Honestly, if I was going to give it anyway, I think St George's Hall, because I think a gig experience like the venue, but the venue's got everything because it's also got the stuff around it, like a great hotel. It's got a great pub, cheap beer. The people are kind and they're nice.
We'll go with that.
So we're going to give it to St George's Hall. Congratulations!
Okay,
And if you ever get to go to St George's Hall to a gig, God, honestly, please do go. It's amazing. So, best friend, keep your feet still. I was going to smash your face in.
My legs don't touch the floor.
And we've got our own little award here, Young Blood Award. So we've seen a couple of bands this year. We thought were definitely worth a mention, weren't we? Kids. One of them was Tortured Demon. What a band! Oh my God, what a band! They were at Bloodstock, weren't they, on the Sophie Lancaster?
Yeah, but they're so young.
Literally babbies. I think the oldest ones. Lindsay, please keep your bloody feet still. I can't concentrate on this award ceremony. I'm Ricky Gervais right now. Yeah, so the Tortured Demon, thrashy as hell. Proper. It's like looking back at a young Metallica.
Oh.
Yeah, they're just a proper thrash band, but they've all got long hair. They're kiddies. They're really like the oldest one, I think, but the youngest one's 16, 15 or something. They've all got long hair. They've got the skin tight jeans. They were brutal. They were absolutely off the chart good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. And the other band we checked out was on the New Blood stage. Now, I'll put these in because I'm a bit biased. And it's a band called Beyond Your Design. Now, they are brilliant. They're from Leicester. And the reason they're from Leicester, because I mow their uncle's lawns, or did, before I went on van life. So one of my customers, Chris. Hi, Chris. How you doing? His nephews. Oh no, sorry, it's his dad's nephew. So it's his cousins. They're Beyond Your Design. So we actually met up with him on the Sunday morning, didn't we? And went and checked them out, and they are excellent. So if you haven't checked them out already, Tortured Demon and Beyond Your Design. I'm not going to split them because it's not fair because they're kids. So you two, you're getting our what is it? Our Young Blood Award. The pair of you, because you are both fucking awesome.
I'll tell you what, these are going to be ecstatic when they hear this news.
I know. I'm going to give them 50p each. I am. Right, so we got the worst gig, worst set. Do I have to? Go on. I've got my idea of it, and you've got yours idea of it.
Yeah,
We're just going to have to.
My Dying Bride. I'm sorry, but it was depressing.
And no, for me, it was Motley Crue. They were. Sorry, people. It's all going a bit pear-shaped. We don't understand why it's only recording little baby videos. Look, 3 minutes 17. That's what it's saying. Look. Oh God, I hate technology, so we better make this one quick. We're gonna have to do little small videos. Yeah, it clearly was Motley Crue, but you're never gonna let me live it down. So just go on. Who's your worst gig?
Well, I've already said it
My
was
Dying Bride.
Because
Go on,
I
I'll
was
let you have it.
Depressed.
Yeah, okay. And Lindsay depresses
it
an
ruined
awful
the vibe
thing.
of the whole concert.
Right, biggest bummer award. Yeah, hands down.
Oh.
I'm losing my phone.
What was this?
Losing my phone, man. Just shocking. So
yeah, that was big.
Bummer award goes to that. That was awful.
Yeah.
And
go on.
Our last one.
Do your last one, baby.
I've created a legend award. And now I am actually going to get serious now. And there's no laughing about this now. So there's a guy, and I am very proud to say that I do know him. And we all know that I'm a Wolfsbane addict. I've been since I was 15 years old, right? But in all seriousness, I've always been close to them because they're always the local band, and the lads, you know, they've done well. You know, the local lads done good. But over the last couple of years, Jace Edwards, the guitarist, was diagnosed with cancer and myeloma, which is what my dad had. My dad had various cancers, but Jace got diagnosed. But the way that Jace has battled against this myeloma
is amazing.
Is unbelievable. It's an horrible disease, as I'm sure people who know people with myeloma will understand. But it's just the sheer bloody mindedness and the sheer determination that he was not going to let this disease beat him, and the fact that they went on, they did the tour despite the doctor telling him he shouldn't do it. But he said, like Jay said, if not now, when? And he did it. He's on stage, he's in his wheelchair, and rightly so, he received a hero's welcome at every single gig. Even with the night when we went to see him, it was touch and go whether he was going to be able to play.
Yeah.
Because he was ill, wasn't he? He had a chest infection. The doctor didn't want him to do it. He was on oxygen before, that was right, weren't it?
Yeah.
And he was so ill. And obviously with the myeloma and the treatments and stuff, it's a bad thing when you get ill. But you know what? He got on that stage that night and he absolutely smashed it.
It was brilliant.
And he is a genuine legend. I'm sorry, Jace. You're amazing. And there's only one person we can
go over it.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the little video ran out. But yeah, there's only one person we can give this award to, and that's Jace. And yeah, that I can't say anything more. I'm just proud of him. I'm proud of the band. The way the band just pulled together.
The whole band have had the problem.
Yeah, the whole band. What the bad luck that the lads have been through over the years, and recently with Blaze and his ill. You know, they are unlucky as a band, aren't they? Yeah. It's just terrible luck. But you know what? They still went up on that stage and they brutalised. They were amazing.
I think that was the best time
And the fans, there was a howling mad shitheads. It's like a little family now, and you know everybody when you go there. And it's like when you see Jace on that stage and everybody looking at each other, it's just something. It's just they're special, Wolfsbane. I don't know what it is about them. So with that in mind, please check that link out there. No, Lindsay, this is an important one. I said it was serious. I'm not taking the piss. There's a QR code there, right? That's for Jace's charity. Set up a charity, right, for Macmillan, right? And I want you to donate, even if it's only 50 pence or whatever you've got. For this award, I'm going to donate another 20 quid, right? Just because he's a legend and because the whole band deserve it because they're amazing. And way they, a whole band and the crew, and you know who you are, pulled together and pulled off that tour under the circumstances, the shitty weather that they had to put up with as well. And everything was against them, and they did it. And do you know what? The whole band deserves a Legend Award, but obviously Jace, just bravery, just everything. He literally, I feel truly humbled for what a top guy he is. And I'm going to whack another 20 quid into it, Lynn. If you can find the link, I'll put it all there, like I said. But yeah, that's it. That's it. I can't say any more. Donate, you bastards. You better, because I'm going to be checking it. But anyway, that's that. On a lighter note then, very quickly, because we've only got another 2 minutes apparently. Next year, what are we doing, Lindsay? Make it quick. Where are we going? We're going to Alcatraz Festival. Woohoo! Belgium. And we're going.
Bloodstock.
Yeah, instead of Bloodstock, same weekend.
But it's Belgium and I want sunnier weather.
Well, it's not. The reason I'm going to Alcatraz for 2 reasons. Testament, Exodus.
Aren't
Next.
they a bloodstock?
No. Testament, Exodus there. Lord of the Lost are there. The headliners,
South
can't remember.
Salem.
South. No, they're not.
I thought they were
I
there.
can't remember. Might be.
Oh.
Europe are there and various loads of. Cradle of Filth.
Oh yeah.
There's loads of great bands. Paradise Lost, they're all there.
Yeah.
So there's brilliant lineup. Check it out here because we ain't got long left. Got 50 seconds actually. And then we're going to see the Almighty.
Oh yeah, we bought those.
Yeah, we're going to the Almighty. In Flames and Arch Enemy and Sepultura and Obituary. So far, but I'm sure there'll be more to come. And we'll be doing loads of van life stuff. We're going to do a week's trip in March sometime down in Norfolk, van life in it. But the best one to come, yeah, best one to come, yeah, weekends and stuff. Best one to come is in June. No confirmed date yet, but we're hot footing it for 3 weeks into Europe, down to France and Spain. And then obviously for the Alcatraz one.
Yeah, but we need to go now.
Yeah. So yeah, keep watching, keep rocking, keep it real, motherfuckers.